Russ Heltman from Cincinnati Bearcats on SI here with new Cincinnati offensive tackle Joe Cotton. Joe, you're a little bit of a late arrival. Was kind of a big story when you came into town. Was it kind of your goal to kind of take your time and see what you wanted to do in terms of what you wanted, where you wanted to go later on in the calendar? Or is that just kind of the way things worked out?
It's just kind of how things worked out. Obviously, it was my hometown, so it was really hard leaving South Dakota. And with some coaching changes and just some other opportunities that were out there, going after at the end of the season, I did not think I was leaving. I didn't think it was a possibility. And then the spring season rolls around, and it started to seem more like an opportunity that could have been there for me. So it definitely wasn't anything I was thinking I was going to happen. But once it happened, I just went with it.
There you go. So pick Cincinnati. I'm sure you've been asked this before, but for people who haven't heard, what was the biggest reason why you wanted to pick Cincinnati over some reported other big-time schools that were looking at you?
Just the love and the want that I felt from the school.
Yeah.
I mean, I got messages from a lot of players on the team. Jack was calling me, messaging me all the time. I went on some calls with Gavin, and they were just the most consistent school. And then my family and I came here. Obviously, it was our first visit, and we plan on going to more, but we got to the city of Cincinnati. It was everything that we wanted and more. I mean, it checked off all the boxes.
Anything stand out for you in the city, like when you first got here? Was
so
it the campus?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, like where I was from, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
So it was. There's just a lot of
Falls.
Yeah, from Sioux Falls. Like there's not a lot.
Yeah.
And there was you could just tell there's a lot of things to do. And then like something that like my mom and my family noticed is like every time you turn somewhere, like each street is like something different.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole different feel. And it just felt nice, like, and cool that, I mean, you could go to Reds games, you could go to other Cincinnati games, and I mean, the city was just it. It just felt like home.
What do you love doing more, pass blocking or run blocking, and what aspect of that thing do you like the most? A lot of offensive linemen say run.
Yeah, I would say run. I'm like 50-50. I mean, there are certain times where it's like, I mean, especially with this offense, like in our pass, like we're able to go get our hands on it. So we're not always just setting back, but I do love a good run. I mean, getting out in space and just being able to displace another man and like watching the running back run behind you and just like being able to like feel that it's like, oh yeah, like I created that gap. Like there's no greater feeling than that. So
what does it feel like kind of coming in first few months? How have you been accepted, and do you feel like it's essentially just another year at South Dakota, like you're that comfortable?
I mean, yeah, like right away. I mean, my first day here, I live at the same like building as some of the other guys on the team, and I went and hung out with them.
Yeah.
I got to the facilities, like, yeah, I was shy right away, but like there was like a weekend, and I was already like hanging out with guys outside of the facilities. I mean, they came to me and talked. I think every guy on the team came to me and said hi, introduced themselves, and so that made it really, really easy. And then like even on the weekends, like guys would get together at people's houses and just hang out and play cards and like just doing those type of things make it really easy. And especially for me, because I was a later addition, like I really had to put myself out there too, because, you know, obviously the more comfortable I am with the players, the more comfortable they are with me, the better we're going to play out on the field.
And you've been a part of some really good teams at South Dakota, been to the FCF playoffs multiple times. You know kind of what it takes, I'm sure chemistry-wise, to enter a season the right way and start off on the right foot. Is that checking the? You think that box is checked here for this team?
I mean, you have all these three-time captains on our team. With, I mean, Dante that just walked by, Gavin. I mean, Golday's a really good captain. Dingle, Sorsby. I mean, I could go off by naming all the great leaders on this team, and I mean that's not really common everywhere. And just being able to have that core group of leaders that are as like impactful as those guys, I mean, it brings along the entire team, and it's able to create, you know, more wins as what I've seen. And you know, I just can't wait to go win some games.
You graded out really well on Pro Football Focus. You've gotten a lot of accolades in your time at South Dakota. How confident have you been, and has that confidence gone up, down, wavered in your ability to shift that over from the FCS to Power 4 level?
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely wavered since I've been here, and like I think that is positive because you know, coming from the FCS level and coming here, you know, the ball players here are a lot better, and I'm constantly going against better competition every single play. So there are going to be the ups and downs in that, but just finding like not getting too frustrated. You know, if I'm losing some reps, to being like, okay, well, this is showing that like things that I might have done at the FCS level to put me at the spot I am now might not work here, and that's kind of something that I've slowly seen. So it's just having to fix some of my form, fix certain things a part of my game that, you know, like I said, like work there but aren't going to work here.
Yeah.
So I mean that's just what practice is about. You know, I'm gonna going against Rob, going against all these guys every day. Like, I'm gonna lose some reps, but it's just about building off of those reps and finding what I need to do to win.
Yeah, I like that answer. Most guys would be like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going up and down every day. I
Oh,
can
yeah,
shift it over." But I
Yeah.
like that. The Brendan Sorsby rushing aspect of this offense, as a guy who's trying to set the edge for his quarterback, have you had to kind of adjust the way you move around, the way the pocket shifts, maybe adjust to some scramble situations to where you have to go out and maybe become a lead blocker for him? Have you had experience with that before, and how comfortable do you feel like you are with that?
No, I had a great quarterback last year, but he was a in the pocket standing quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's just having a quarterback like Sorsby is a little different. Where I mean, he can save us sometimes. You know, if we get beat around the edges, he can run out of the pocket.
Is that
make
hard
a crazy
to practice,
play.
like in
I mean, it's
controlled
just it's
environment like
something
this?
that just happens. I mean, it's like I'm not going to change how I'm doing. I'm gonna do the same thing as if he's going to stand there because that's just kind of how the job has to be. Like he needs to stand there and he needs to feel protected. You know, we don't want him running out there, but you know, if he does, like I said, it helps us out.
Just keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah,
and go hit
so
somebody.
it's just you just got to find a way. I mean, that's just how it is. Find a way to block the man. I mean, he's the one with the ball. We got to protect it.
There you go. So, final question here for our guest Joe Cotton from Cincinnati Bearcats, new offensive tackle. Nebraska, completely different look this year on defense, especially up front. You're an experienced guy. I'm sure you've had that before going into seasons where you don't really have a lot of film to go off of. What's the biggest key to having success when you don't have a lot of film to go off of?
I mean, it's just using different aspects of the game that like they've shown and just being able to like put in formations and like even they have a new DC that came in like going against his old team or going against like what rules kind of done historically. And just being able to kind of
study guys' moves, even if they were at another school and stuff like that.
Yeah. But they have. I mean, they're returning players that are great guys. So I mean, they have film on those guys last year that we've already been watching. But yeah, I mean, it's just finding plays that in the past that they've had that have been with the right scheme, with the right formation, and just kind of judging them off that. But I mean, that's where great teams are made is you're able to kind of judge off the fly and you do a formation in, and if they show something, you got to change it up to that.
There you go. Joe Cotton ready to knock some people around this season for Cincinnati Bearcats. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.